Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? Well, first off, I want to say thank you all for hanging out with us here at the Ice House. Me and Drunk Waddle and Cubert, we really appreciate all the support, all the shares, all the likes, all the comments, and people showing up and hopping in the chat. It really does, well, it means a lot to us. Because as much fun as it's to talk to Drunk Waddle, I mean, Cubert's a great listener. They really are. It's more fun to be part of a bigger conversation. It really is. Like, I know that when I started this channel, people were like, hey, you hang out with all those other puppets, and they have their own channels. Why don't you start your own channel? I thought, you know what? Maybe somebody wants to listen to what I have to say. I mean, they listen to what I have to say when I'm over there. So, went out on a limb. You know what? We're doing pretty good over here. So, thank you for helping grow the channel. I think we've hit over 100 subs now, and not that I'm a big proponent of celebrating every little milestone. Every little bit does help, so well, we'll do something to celebrate at some point. I promise. But you know what? Yeah, I will say this. It's really fun to be able to do this right now, but I'm telling you, I couldn't have done it without any of you guys, or without any of the puppets that I've been hanging out with. It's kind of given me a space to show up and get noticed, right? And you guys may know that penguins are social animals and loyal creatures. You may have seen it. There's that whole movie about the March of the Penguins, and how, like when I was raised in Antarctica, we waddled around all the time and stayed warm. Had our specific tasks to shelf around so that some people stayed warm while other people stayed cold, and it was a whole system. You may have also heard that penguins mate for life, so there's that. Very little creatures, if I do say so myself. But you know what else? Because of that, actually, I could never, say, okay, I started my own channel. Now that I've got some subs and now that people hit the like button, I'm gonna go off and do it on my own, and I don't need no help from nobody. And I'm gonna pull myself up by my own bootstraps, and I'm gonna blast off to the moon. Cause, well, first off, I don't wear shoes. I don't think they make boots in my size, and I don't think bootstraps are a really good idea. And plus, you probably figured out by now, I'm a flightless bird, so the only way that I would make it up into the stratosphere or further is probably if Wilton strapped me to a rocket. And I promise you, I will not sign that waiver. No, sir. So, hopefully that never happens. Yeah. It might be punk of me to say, I'm gonna do what I want, and I don't need no help. And I'm gonna do what I want no matter, but it definitely wouldn't be very penguin of me. I'm reminded of the cautionary tale that penguin parents pass down to their children. That's right, it's the parable of the Prodigal Waddler. Yeah. You've probably heard something like it before. When kids get all bratty to the age when they think they're smarter than everybody else, and they don't want to be told what to do, and they can do everything they want on their own, because they think they're an adult. They say, I do what I want, Dad. And they're like, no, you're a little punk, kid. And this is not self-insert at all. This is something that happens with some penguin children, and this is not a made-up story at all that It's definitely passed down from generation to generation. Yep. So anyway, back to the prodigal of the with the Waddler. The Prodigal Waddler. Right. Okay, we're back. So, the Prodigal Waddler says, hey, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of, hanging out with everybody. I just want to go to my own room, but I don't even get a room. And I'm trying to impress that penguin girl over there, but all you guys keep puking in my mouth because you say I can't chew up my food very well. Well, I'm gonna be like Uncle Joe, who went over that ridge, and people say he's never coming back, but I know that he has a nice log cabin up there, and he's smoking all the fish and living his best life. It's like, I'm tired of being here. I'm gonna live my best life too. So the little Prodigal Waddler wakes up early in the morning, gets his little knapsack, a little bag of clothes, sets out. And you probably know how this one goes. Just like any kid that throws all his bags into a suitcase, walks down the street because he's running away. Well, in the Antarctica, it's really, really cold. So it takes about 30 seconds for the little guy to realize he's way in over his head. He's freezing, he's hungry, and he actually can't chew his own food yet. So he's quick waddle scuttles back to the pack and shovels back up to his parents. Says, I'm cold and hungry. Feed me. And they say, okay. Blah. And so lives the Prodigal Waddler. That's right. Unfortunately, you may have figured out from the story that Uncle Joe did not make it. Because there are many penguins. Well, I say many. There are some penguins that get separated from the pack. And they just don't make it. So thankfully, sometimes the Prodigal Waddler actually makes it back home. And everybody's a little bit happier. But he's a brat, so they can't let him know that. You know how that goes. Yep. That's definitely a real story. Not any tales from my childhood that I felt that I needed to share with all you. Say thanks for hanging out with me and growing the channel. You know what? But here's the moral of the story. Point is, I'm trying to make is that it's way more fun to work together with a group of puppets or people. So like I said, like I talked about last week, it's rough being disconnected from people. Like when I moved from Antarctica from all my penguin friends and family, I moved up to Texas. Well, I felt like I was in a complete wasteland. And honestly, it was West Texas, so I was in a desert. But you know what? Then I found good Wi-Fi and internet, found YouTube, found all my puppet friends. And you know what? The rest is history. So, while I'm having fun having these conversations with you, I'll never figure out why anybody would want to turn their back on all the foundation that brought them to where they are. So, well, that's all I got for today. So, thank you for hanging out and being a part of this. And, well, see you all around, pondering here and over with Floral and, all the other puppets. So, if you don't give mine, check them all out. They're all great little cotton friends. So, and don't forget to drop a like or a comment. And yeah, we'll see you around. Bye.